you do that with an executive order? Like, I don't know how you would do that.
I don't know.
But so you have that, and then you have the true need for labor that people don't.
Which is, I mean, I've been all over the country, and every time I go into a hotel in the Oklahoma, buenos dias, buenos dias. I always do the buenos dias.
Yeah.
And 80% of the time, like, buenos dias. Like, what part of Mexico are you from? Like, we have this cool conversation. Kitchens, like
throughout New York City. Anthony Bourdain told me about that. He said all his best cooks were Mexican.
From Puebla.
Wow.
I was in Vegas in this sushi restaurant, high-level sushi restaurant.
Trump calls for new U.S. census that excludes undocumented immigrants. Census has historically counted all residents, regardless of citizen status, as required by the 14th Amendment. So you can't really do that.
Yeah, Congress has the power for the census, not the president. So he'd be changing something.
So Congress would have to agree with him on something like that, which I think politically there might be motivation to do that, because you could game the system by an administration allowing not just mass immigration, but then the moving of all these immigrants to all these areas where you wanted to take over.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, using these people as political ploys, and then they get a fresh start in America, so it's kind of like a win-win. Yeah, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
Whenever I travel, I always look at people in the service industry. Like, I try to see where they're from, and it's always Mexican. You know, a lot of them are Mexican. In different parts of the country, it's different, but mostly Mexicans. Minnesota, there's a lot of not Mexicans there. Ethiopian.
Yeah, a lot of Somalians.
Somalians. I mean, I think there was one that was running for mayor there. Was recently. Was online.
Young fella.
Yeah.
Pretty radical.
He looked exactly like somebody that appeared in a movie.
Yeah.
Where he was a captain for a moment.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say. It was pretty funny.
Exactly.
But independently of that, the amount of like cultures I'm experiencing across the country, it's like, wow, this is just like the UN of countries. You know, like, everywhere I go, I meet people from all over the world.
Well, that's the part of the beauty of America, really.